comes TMB's flank. 2 quick kills from him, and it's left to Eleave in a 1-on-2.
Get it done here. He's opened up the doors. He has to take these isolated duels, but they're just not giving him anything right now.
So smart from him. The kit's all the way down in ramp. There's just no time to make this one happen. It's about doing damage, getting more kills, making sure that at least this armor doesn't stay alive with them into the next round. I'm pretty sure Saucel's going to fall to the bomb regardless of his HP standing. So, I mean, no. Wow, forget. Very held back bomb radius on this map, but that's a banging pistol for Mad Lions.
No, that's very cool. The strategy that they had set in stone right there, the dive down Vince after taking that A bomb site, drawing out that rotation, and you can see it was a set game plan because they utilized TMD in that lurk position over towards ramp. So if you see more of that from Mad Lions, it's going to be a really strong sign on their map pick. They're coming in looking revitalized here, at least in the pistol round. They need to pull that into a conversion here into the full force that's coming out from Enterprise.
Well, it's an investment back up from the both of these teams. Enterprise don't want to let this go 2-0, and they spotted a couple of players trying to make their feet in ramp room once again, but Mangus isn't able to contend before he's got to fall off. The Deagle not able to do the trick just yet, but we're still in an honest-to-God 4-on-4. With health going back and forth, Eleave still trying to hold his position at the lower bomb site. Nade's going to go deep, and it should get good for the JL frag. The one man up for Enterprise may prove to be too difficult to overcome.
Really hard angle from Mangus. Can't get the job done here, but they're still having that advantage held on to. Looking to find more, but that's a rough angle. We're 2K. Capitalizes. We're back to 3s right now. Both rosters. Do you have
smoke in the single door too? They are really just trying to make sure there is room to get this bomb down the nade.
Oh, look there for Diaz. Looking to find more spam through the smoke. Can't find that either. And this is a really hard post plant to crack through. I don't know if they'll have what it takes. Might be a save call in the cards here, especially considering the fact that there's no kit to work with. They need to kill soon.
I mean, Forzy is definitely giving over that call that there's a kit over in dark. It's not like it's undoable, but again, as you said, they need to find kills soon. That's just the moral of the story. And again, Mad Lions, we've seen them in 2 rounds on this post plant, and both times they've played it so well. They don't give up the kills, even if they're a man up, a man down, a favorable situation. There's no point in giving away the kills. Why give Enterprise a way back into the round? And it just goes to show these guys know what they're doing on this map.
Yeah, they're so very composed in those awkward situations, especially a 4v3 when hesitation can kick in. They show no signs of sweating. So they close it out, no questions asked. This is going to be a much less threatening buy coming through as well from the side of Enterprise here. So chance for Mad Lions to string off some momentum. 0-3 start. And again, when Enterprise do pick up this map, it's strongly led in the CT side of things. It's a little bit of a comeback in their previous result from Entropic. When they were moving onto that T side, they struggled to close out. Yet they were still able to do so. But they need a strong first half if they want a chance at pulling this one off.
Yeah, I feel like if you let Mad Lions get like 6-7 rounds on this T side, you will really be kicking yourselves going into that second half. Because, I mean, what Mad Lions might have that Enterprise really don't is that experience. They've played at Tier 1 events. They've been a roster for quite some time. They have that Tier 1 player caliber. So that's just something that comes with it, right? Being able to keep your fortitude going for the majority of the game and being able to close out games that you should be able to. So, Enterprise not starting in a hot spot.
Not quite at all here. It's the 2 USPs that didn't really invest too much that have been dropped to the ground. The issue is there's a big gap in ramp room right now. No one covering it. Forzy's trying to, but surely he gets taken down. He doesn't swing for that full commit, but there's still such good flashbangs to keep him off the line, to keep Enterprise from doing no damage. And that's a really good sign here. They're just checking all the boxes, but look at this flank.
Could be big. He has one player with his head turned, so this should be a free kill. Depending on the timing, Saucel, he might just go and tuck into Mini. That would be the worst case scenario for Eddie East, but no, he'll slow his roll and give the headshot right over to the CT side. And patience is a virtue, I guess. Still an unlikely scenario to convert, but that could have changed the entire sway to the round. No, Mangus, he's got to go big at the Raptors. He just can't. Scout hits a shot, but it's not enough to reimburse himself for the frag. And there it is, Mad Lions with the third. You're going into the first rifle round of the game. This is where Enterprise have to set themselves apart.
Yeah, you would have ideally done some more damage in those last 2 rounds as well. It's going to be a little bit of economy stacked up for Mad Lions here, but the first buy coming through from Enterprise is a good sign. They've got native AP as well in Forzy. I want to see where he goes here. He's oftentimes trying to take some opening duels, especially on that CT side, especially when Enterprise needs something to wake them up. He's a man you have to look forward to.
And I mean, That's just kind of stock standard with operas as well, right? Like you have your fluid opera when things aren't going your way. He makes this big play. He gets the momentum, all that impact back in your team's favor, and he can single-handedly switch around the tides of the game. It's just all in the name of the role. But so far, it's been limited as the outside smokes provide perfect cover for the Mad Lions' outside take. 4 of them, in fact, lie behind it, ready and waiting to go for an A-pop, it seems. You've got a player over in lobby. Mavadis quickly dispatches of him, and it leaves it all out of this outside gambit.
Trying to work it. There's a nice angle to be held, but they're looking for that mini split right now. They're already making their way through. There's lots of positions, though. Watching this angle, War 2 quick with the trade here. The op presence might be closed in upon here shortly. Doesn't spot anything towards the outer yard, and that's a misread. Burp so very close.
Oh, he's gotten by enemy lines. Is he going to get spotted? He is. Mangus checks his corners, and thankfully that might be a breath of relief for the Enterprise defense. That kill comes in with the op falling. Who knows where this round goes, but now it looks like it's going to go the way of Enterprise's CT side as only one player falls. They've finally gotten themselves on the right track.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's a great find as well for Mangus. He's the real linchpin there, the savior of that round. If that presence from Bort doesn't get capitalized on, and that could be a totally different story right there. They would have had an extra prong to that A approach instead. They kind of crumble at the seams. But there's still more investments coming out. On the other side of things, World 2K trying to work with his AWP. Talked about him in the pregame here. He needs to have a big game to stop Mad Lion's stagnation. We know the op role is often good for it here. He's going to take an aggressive approach, and he's going to meet the other op end of things here. Forzy taking on World 2K, but he lets him slip right past the crosshair.
Big off angle, goes big for Enterprise regardless. I mean, that's not one that you usually expect the opera to be posted up on. You've still got a player tucked into NBK. So it's not like the player on the mini roof is going to be able to do much. Well, never mind. He takes care of him. So outside control maybe convincingly in the favor of the offense as they add another one to their kill count. 3 on 4. And Enterprise, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to repeat the last round's success.
Nice movement from Forzy, though. Mobile with the op is able to equalize. Put things into the 3v3. Need a little bit more from him, though. Right now, there's a player in Vint. It's really good positioning right now for Mad Lions. Maybe an upper split in the cards. TMB hanging around, but there's War 2K. Able to best their counter up. And that's a big pickup right there. It spreads that defense 1-1 on each bomb site. And they can just split this A bomb site. It's going to be so very hard to hold. And they're both at B.
Yeah, 1-for-1s aren't going to be doing them any favors at this point. Mad Lions can just take their sweet time. And as you said, both at B for Enterprise. All it takes is one glimpse into this A bomb site, and you can get yourselves a bit more comfortable with how things are looking at that side of the map. Oh, wow, Saucel. I even thought he was going to spam the Raptors just for safekeeping. He will, and he might find Magnus with it. No, only a bullet goes through. I don't know if he got the indication. I don't think he heard the tag. So this could be a false sense of security, though the Mad Lions will end up tucking it to the A-bomb site. Nobody's here. They figured that out. It's a 3-on-2 post split, and Enterprise might just call it a save. I mean, you only get that one round in the previous. Yeah, you went with 4, but I don't think throwing your guns away here is optimal.
No, not at all. And you can see they're pretty much committed to this idea. Diaz is moving a little bit closer and closer to that A bomb site towards that ladder, but now he's been mollied off. So that will really seal the deal there for Mad Lions. Really good round. I mean, they start considered it. Yeah, he has nothing to do with this one. You have to run away a little bit. I know that nuke bomb, it's a dud for sure, but I think he's directly underneath that one.
You ever play Rust?
I have, yeah.
You know, like satchels?
Yes, yes.
Sometimes they just dud. Dude.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
bomb and Vertigo.
True.
Vertigo and nuke are the same.
Remember when it wasn't like a shortened bomb radius on Vertigo? Because that was somewhat recent. Like I'd say like what, within a year-ish?
Yes, yeah. Ridiculous. You just nowhere was safe.
Die.
You win the round, but at what cost? I like this buy up. It's still going to be good here from Enterprise. They've got another chance off of the saved rifles, though. That's a good sign. But they need to get the ball moving. They can't be giving up too many picks. They can't be giving up too much space. That was certainly a problem in that last round. So much control early on for Mad Lions. And right now they're looking to make a fast A split from Squeaky and Hut.
I will say, I mean, the only round that Enterprise won, they were able to shut down this A-sided aggression. They were able to get in lobby and find some map control and figure out what was going on before it could really hit the fan. But this time around, it looks like they're going to go for a more passive setup. And when the Mad Lions have the read that they know you're just going to play these turtled site setups, they can try to counter, and it's not that difficult. But apparently it is, as Eddie finds two of them. They all keep walking in one by one by one. The A1S gets stronger, and it leaves it up to Waro 2K's up. The bomb's dropped over and hot. I'm pretty sure the CTs see it. No real reason to go on the aggressive. Let your ramp players do the magic. And the op scope's been heard, so there's really not going to be much more to this round. They both swing in. In fact, he's able to get a kill before he falls. But still, Enterprise finally convert their second. Not that good, though, to be really... like. I'm not saying that round. More of just the fact that Mad Lions only really need one more in this half to call it a good half.
Yeah, I'm with you as well, and it was a bit of a weird setup that they had going on there. Mad Lions trying to do that A pop. It was a little bit telegraphed, though. They took no control elsewhere in the map, and it's a bit problematic.
Yeah, so we've been seeing them for majority of this map, just like pull rotations.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a really good strong suit for them. This is a really fast play, though. And Tia beat down early. That's a great pickup right there. Mattis able to find that one, and not presence over in the ramp room as well. Mangus missing that first shot, but he's not blinded up, and he's able to connect the second. That's brilliant. Looking for more, but he's already done enough. It's a 3v5, and they're in a really good position. All they have to do is hold on with this advantage.
I will say, I mean, I don't see teams do this enough where they take initiative, they take control of ramp, and even if they lose one, they just wait. Because having control of ramp really forces the CTs into a weird situation because you have to have somebody over in ladder to ensure that they can't go around CT, and the same with somebody being pushed down ramp at that B site so they can't go down to B. So even though it's 3-on-5, you pretty much have two players in the palm of your hands, but with the weaponry that they've got to work with, it's not going to be a great outcome. The 8-ball says absolutely not, as Enterprise just sweep their way to a third. Nobody falls. And these rounds that Enterprise have been winning have been super convincing. Every single one they convert, they've either dropped one player or they haven't dropped anybody.
That's a really good sign right there. And not only that, it's fully punished the economy here of Mad Lions. They are rocking with 1900, full save territory with Glocks. That's all you're going to have. And so you imagine that that economy is even going to stack up higher.
It's just Glocks. The fast play didn't work too. You could really see Mad Lions were trying to turn up the heat there and see if they can catch Enterprise with their pants down, but the Molly provided perfect cover over in the single door. Well, what is going on? They're all jumping around to the CT. Elise spotted this out, but he just can't catch any of the kills yet. The Opera's got to tuck back in, as Borup isn't going to stop his feet, pushed up all the way in through ladder. And even though they only have Glocks, 3Ts being here may not be the most welcoming of formats if you're the Enterprise defense. They continue to try to push down this ramp player. Mangus dropping the nade as he's just got to fall to the B site. Everybody's pushing him down. They don't want to let him have any breathing room. And the op falls. A glimmer of hope's gone in the way of the Mad Lions. The B bomb site's under their grasp, but no, it's not. Maddie's comes out from the single door, pops 3, forcing misses a shot. Both ops might fall, but no. It's chaos ensuing towards Ventus. Enterprise tie us up.
Man, I can't believe there's only one Enterprise player going down there. Mad Lions had so many jumps on them, but a big play from Mattis to find that multi-frag, the 3K coming out of Decon, saving the day in a big way, not allowing for that post-plant to ensue, not allowing for any more kills to be rolled on off with that op that they've picked up. And now there's 3 AKs on the CT side, and op in the hands of 4Z. Mangus isn't rocking the double op right now. Might be a bit of a worry, but he's still very effective as an anchor towards that ramp room, so good signs here. Look at this outer yard aggression coming off.
They've read this. They know what's going on. Believe is posted up for this exact push to come in. He finds one for free. He almost gets the second. Borup just barely has enough cover by that smoke, but not anymore as Forzy catches him swinging in the red bin. TMB's also been spotted. And, I mean, usually in these rounds, like, you can tell who's going to win it within the first, 30 seconds. I feel like that's just been akin to every single one of them.
I mean, it's just a testament to the aggression here. Nice angle being held from Forzy, so aware of that possibility of the vent player coming out. JL last alive, finds a headshot onto one. It seems like it's going to be another one of those rounds where 4's alive. Unless he checks this angle, it's really not. Yeah, he's still alive, able to find that kill. 5 rounds now for Enterprise. Taking the lead back. That's a very strong sign for them.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, we came into this game, and it's Mad Lions 4-1, pretty much dictating the pace on the T side of Nuke of all places. And I was getting worried that we weren't going to see the Enterprise that we've been seeing recently. They seemed asleep at the wheel, but my God, have they woken up in a big way. The past 4 rounds, I believe they've dropped 2 or 3 players. That's insane.
Just so good for the economy here. They'll be able to string multiple buys together even if they drop these rounds, and it's another eco in play. Another bit of fast outer yard aggression here. Spam looks so on par. That nade just a little bit late. Almost did a world of damage, but they've already made it right down. Ready to make the secret attack go through. That is already with one here, alleviating some of that pressure, and he's just going to spray them all down. He's able to find that last. And maybe they do have some of the heroic multi-frags from Enterprise that can get the job done right there, because that looks exactly like their victory against the Tropic.
And I said, you only really got to get one more round if you're the Mad Lions. Well, if Enterprise keep looking like this, you're not getting anywhere close to that. On their investments, on any single one of these rounds, they haven't shown anything for us to see. Past the opening spout of the first 5 rounds, it has all been Enterprise. Like, it's not been close. It's not like they're getting a bomb plant, putting it into maybe like 2v1s, coming down to a post plant or a clutch. No, it's just Enterprise thick and through. They can't even get into one of these bomb sites before they all fall.
Yeah, I mean, it is really strong here. Enterprise putting up great defense after great defense right now. They've stacked up plenty money, stacked up plenty of confidence as well. We need some Mad Lions rounds, or otherwise they're going to feel really down and out of this game. The momentum certainly swinging into the way of Enterprise off of that hot start from Mad Lions. They haven't found much success in the gun rounds.
Yeah, that's still got to change, right? Like, the util, about as good as you can get for the T side of Nuke, so it's not like that'll be be the reason they lose the round if they do. It's a skill issue at this point, it seems. Enterprise have just got their name written up on this one, and they're really starting to counterplay that of Mad Lions. They're getting hungry for info in the early rounds, and when they're not, they're just turtling up on the bomb sites, at least perfectly. Like, what they're doing right now is Mad Lions come out super heavy on the outside aggression, super heavy on pulling rotations. So to counter that, Enterprise have gotten info hungry in the early round towards outside. They figure out what was going on. They shut down their #1 avenue of approach. And besides that, they put like 2 or 3 players on a site in case a fast play happens. And Mad Lions just haven't countered it yet.
Yeah, the strap books are running a little bit dry here. They're trying vent drop once again. They're trying for the ramp room as well. That second prong of approach so is already taken down, so they can only go through this ramp room. And you can see that now they're denied entry off that Molotov. That's great usage of utility. Mega's holding down that ramp room to perfection. There's 45 on the clock, and what do they really have to work with other than one player lurking back of red and a little bit of a squeaky spot ensuing?
They dropped the smoke too. Such good util usage right now for the Enterprise defense, and Mad Lions have to continue to keep their foot on the brakes here because you don't really know what's going to happen. Borup gets shut down. That's the bomb. Everybody knows what's about to happen for the Enterprise defense. Saucel's even made footsteps in many. He was their one ticket right back into this round, but again, they are just swept aside, thrown to the wind as Enterprise don't drop a single player.
That is just a work of art in that defensive setup. Everywhere you go, you're just watching perfect utility usage rolling on off for the defense. Ramp room denied access. Squeaky, you're denied access at 25 seconds left into the round with that smoke being dropped. And nothing's working out for Mad Lions right now. They cannot find a single round.
This is insanity. Like, night and day from the start of this game, Enterprise.
So good. They're trying for some more fast play right now. At least they're nading some doors open here. They're going aggressive. And it's Enterprise kind of adjusting their setup here. They're trying to be unpredictable. Risky push here coming through. It's a lobby crunch waiting to happen.
This is huge too.
Locker smoke rolling off. Yeah, there's no presence to meet this.
The reason this is so big is because Mad Lions are about to throw an A-sided take. Like, they have 3 players on roof lining up utility, and Enterprise know this is going to be a fake. So they can just counter it by putting an extra player or 2 on ramp, full control of lobby. Waro 2K's pushed into the open with a Molotov, and if things weren't bad enough, Maddie's hasn't just gone into Squeaky. He's taken initiative and has the entirety of the A push on lock and key. Enterprise, their defense just gets easier as the time continues to tick on. That's the bomb dropped again. Doesn't matter what Mad Lions do at this point. You've already lost the round. Get him out of here. Go into the next and try it again. It's going to be 8-4.
My. Perfection on the hold again. You have 3 people nearing max money as well. That's unheard of. Enterprise dominance right now. 4 AKs in the hands of these C. Sites, no trades available. Mad Lions They got weapon rounds once again. They got guns in their hands, but it's not even enough.
I don't think so, man. For a second there, too, I really thought they were just going to try to run it back at the quick A play, but it's definitely smarter to just try to take your time and pick apart this Enterprise defense that has just been so rock solid in the past few rounds. Hell, the past half, I guess you could say. And Eddie East somehow manages to find that kill, and it's up to Maddie's defending at the back of the site. They aren't pushing him together. This spacing is terrible, and Mad Lions pay the price. 9 rounds. It is, what, 6 in a row? 8 in a row? I'm not sure. But if they're just unstoppable at this rate, like, this is Mad Lions' map pick, and it's looking this bad.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 4-1 scoreline right there. A massive credit to Mattis, who's doing so much work. How many multi-frags has he gotten so far in this matchup? He's sitting at 20 kills, 5 deaths. He's just always on site, always causing a havoc, never able to trade his Mad Lions onto this player. Mattis doing so much damage, giving up no control here. Finally, a little bit of early control. They've all made it down, but there's still a frag. There you go. Finally denied the multi-frag potential, but it's still a man advantage.
But Borum's just trying to be a little bit of a rat at this lower bomb site, really get in the minds of the CTs, but Lee's got faith in his teammates. He knows they'll get the kill, but he himself can't. The M4 doesn't one-hit headshot, he'll just get the dink, but again, not going to matter. Sauce's got the bomb on his back, and he's probably about to give it up in the lobby.
You don't want to turn the corner here. That's a certain death. If this kill doesn't come through from Mangus, there's a quick trade available.
Mm-hmm.
From a DS, so likelihood of him walking away alive very limited, although maybe there's a chance now. Equalized. Solzol, oh, he doubles down. That's the game changer right there. This could be a lifeline. Low HP for Solzol, and Mattis making no secret about his position. War 2K finds the last how they walked away with a round like that, finally.
All right, they'll take it. And the half off on a high note, get a little bit of momentum back on their side. I still don't think that's enough to really quell the fire of Enterprise, though. It still comes down to a pistol round. And let's say they pick it up. Let's say you buy back. They get this up to like 12-5 and 13 off an eco. Yeah, it is Nuke CT side, and yeah, we saw Enterprise get like 9 rounds in a row. But are you gonna repeat that? Probably not.
Yeah, it's tough to say. Pistol round's going to determine a lot here. I would say this is almost much needed for Mad Lions. They're going for an A-pop here. Flashbang setup. There's a lot of presence to meet this.
Oh, wow, okay. They have just made this look like clockwork, but still, Woro's at the back of the bomb site. They stacked up 3 players at the upper side of the map on the pistol round, and it's worked out to perfection. Woro, he's still alive, and he's not even gonna fall. TMB comes in on a rotation, and Mad Lions, they've woken right back up. The adaptation has been made, and we might have a game on our hands.
Yeah, really good, honestly, prediction coming through on that pistol round setup. 3 players stacked towards A. Big risks there, and it paid out. Succeeding is very limited, but the gamble stack of 2 players in that back silo position is so promising. Just a little smoke going on towards the outer yard, trying to allow for some aggressive movements, maybe across towards secret in order. No, just a holding of the back line here, looking for that mini cross. Nothing too committed yet, and a full block ego coming through from Enterprise. They're trying to get those weapon rounds out as soon as possible, and I can hardly blame them for that.
Boardup's on half health. That Glock did a number on him through the smoke. Like, did you see that? He was just sprinting left. time I see somebody on the opposite end of it with an A1S, it's just a farm. Speaking of a farm, could be one inbound in the ramp room, as 1 for 1 is gone already. And JL's just got to tuck at the lower